All right, coming live from you over here at TH3D Studio and Mike. Hi, Mike. 5, literally from Amazon, came here on Monday. I'm putting it together to do some testing to isolate some grounding issues for LCDs on the easy boards. But I was just going through the heating, and I was curious to see, since this is a one that just shipped to us, if it has thermal protection, and it definitely does not. We can test this by we're telling it to heat, and I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the this is the hot end heater, and we're going to watch as this starts to fall. And I was gonna edit a video, but I figured this is fine for just a quick little live stream here. Yeah. So this is a good physical machine, but you guys need to update the firmware. Go to our website, go to firmware.th3dstudio.com, and prevent this little death trap from burning your house down, because the software will make sure it doesn't. Because right now, as you can see, the temperature is diving and diving, and this is still putting out 24 volts, meaning it's telling this to heat. You can see that it's telling it to heat by the little notch out here in the nozzle icon. So if there was an actual problem, it would still be just blasting out voltage and shorting things out, and could potentially cause fire. So I just want to update you guys, because we did a review on this printer, I think back in like February or January. It was a couple months ago, but this is a newer model. They have made some changes, like the LCD cable is now shielded, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have the LCD encoder button clicking issue on this one, because obviously Creality found an issue with using unshielded cables, and now we've updated to shielded cables, so I might have to change it out to an intentionally non-shielded cable. But point being, this is a new model, and they still have not shipped with thermal protection. So there we go. I mean, I'm going for like 2 minutes here, and it still hasn't kicked in. No thermal protection whatsoever. Just for shits and giggles, here, let's do the bed too, because the bed's at 60, so let's just go ahead and pull the bed and start seeing the bed temperature dropping. And what thermal protection does is, when this happens, whether it's a thermistor problem or a heater cartridge issue or a heater issue in general, or you know, you got a wire that frayed and it's just flapping about in the breeze and touching whatever it wants, shorting out, the firmware will shut the printer down, because it goes, hey, I've been telling you to heat, and your temperature's still going down, so there's obviously a problem, and we should just shut this off before you burn this poor person's house down. But that's not the case with Creality stock firmware. They will bring the heat. So, literally. Yeah, but you can see temps are dropping. It's been almost 3 minutes now, and still no thermal protection. So update your firmware. The physical machine's a decent machine, guys, but this software is dangerous. 100% dangerous. This isn't fear-mongering. This is dangerous. Update your firmware. Go to firmware.th3dstudio.com and update your firmware. It's free. 100% free. You just need an Arduino Uno on this machine. You connect some wires. You put the bootloader on. You update your firmware, and then you will not have this problem. This is a serious issue. But like I said, I post updates on this. The Ender 3s, as far as I know, still don't have thermal protection. We tested one last week that we just got in. Still doesn't have thermal protection. So it's just PSA. They're still not updating the firmware. Update your firmware. Get protected. Like, I don't know about you. I don't like going unprotected, guys. Bad things happen. And that's a wrap.